Hello, I am a Redditor, YouTuber, and TW player, and I like fantasy booking. Here, I want to look at fantasy booking NWO. I decided to do this and not a TEW series of rebooking NWO. For one, I'm booking the Attitude Era series that started right after Hall and Nash left. You could watch that in my channel. We're up to 83 episodes right now. We're still in TEW 2013, and this series will carry over to TEW 2016. As I have recorded episodes from it, we're a year behind in the game to what I've recorded. But I looked at the videos on my YouTube. I have like 100 videos uploaded, and I wanted to look at videos that had high views, people like talking about, and feedback. And they were fantasy booking Cody Rhodes coming back and leaving Stardust. It had him turn face like with Goldust, and had Titus O'Neil and I think Darren Young turn heel, beating up Goldust. And Goldust and Cody Rhodes defeated primetime players at WrestleMania 32. And then the Fantasy Club of Fantasy Club. I said that twice now. I'm not gonna restart again. The Fantasy Booking of the Bullet Club, where I had AJ Styles debut in the Royal Rumble, which I don't know, but it wasn't in the match. It was afterwards, where he was like the final entrant. Anderson Gallows like took out Roman or whoever the hell, and AJ won. Had Samoa Joe, Finn, a couple other people join Bullet Club down the way. I think even Triple H joined. But I looked at those videos. A lot of people liked them. Thumbs up. I got a couple thumbs down, and a lot more subscribers came after that. So I figured people subscribe to me because they want to see other TEW series. So I figured let's look at something that I think is the second biggest opportunity that was failed in the NWO. Yes, it got wrestling hot again, but it should have lasted 5 years, 3 years, and it really was hot for like a year. Because in end of '97, Stone Cold really get it hot, and he took over, and NWO just kind of got lost in the shuffle in the wrestling. So I want to take an opportunity to look at how the NWO should have been booked, in my opinion. So this is NWO rebooked. Alright, we ended with, we're doing the same build-up with Scott Hall coming. Hey yo, and then Kevin Nash next week and Hulk turning heel. All that stays the same. So the next night we start with Hulk doing similar promo after he turned heel. Mean Gene's not really there interviewing; he just cut and heel. We could do the black and white videos. I think those were cool and unique at the time, and still carry to this day. 20 years later, and just the build up of the Hog Wild pay-per-view, which Ric Flair is the U.S. champion. He's a heel with who's it, Elizabeth and Woman, I think, are his managers. Let's see, Sting and Luger tag team. The Giant is the world champion. So we'll get it from there. And then I think pretty much that the NWO was carried pretty well up until they extended the NWO beyond this picture, where it was like Buff Bagwell in there, and I'm still considering whether or not if I should add people to it. So if you think I should have NWO get huge and become its own thing or not, let me know. But I'm thinking I'm just going to keep it to core members, because it makes it a lot easier to book, keep track of, for me, fantasy booking, and it's really what matters. I mean, it's just hard, like, what's Buff Bagwell really going to do for me putting them in. So yeah, pretty much basic build up. They do the same old thing where they just beat the shit out of people, come in and out, and then Hulk doesn't wrestle. None of them wrestle really. They're draws. So we got to carry that into pay-per-view buys. All right, so we got the Hog Wild pay-per-view. We got Ric Flair versus Eddie Guerrero. The winner is Ric Flair, but after the match, Ric's still a heel here. He shakes Eddie's hand. Happened in real life. I thought that's a good symbolism for Ric Flair. Starting to accept being a good guy. The fans love him. The fans will always love Ric Flair. Definitely at the time, he was the WCW guy. So I thought, this is a way for him, one, to have a hell of a match with Eddie that happened in real life, and that it shows Rick, is starting to not be such a dick. Next, we have the Outsiders versus Luger and Sting. This match ends in a disqualification when, outside shenanigans, weapons, pretty much the Outsiders just getting heat. We're putting gas on the fire. That is the NWO. Here, Randy Savage versus the Giant. Big Show, almost calling Big Show, for the world title. Randy Savage wins the title. He is the new champion. I decided to have Randy Savage become champion, not Hulk Hogan. because I mean, Hulk versus the Giant, that doesn't make any sense. The Giant was part of the Dungeon of Doom, then he wasn't, and then he was part of NWO. Like, they really messed Paul the Big Show right up there. But after the match, Randy Savage celebrating, we see this. We see Hulk, Nash, and Hall beat the shit out of Randy, and then the NWO spray on the world title. Following that, Hogan wants a title match the next night. Bischoff, says no, not at all. You don't deserve one. But Randy comes out and he accepts the world challenge. Says, you know what? You don't deserve the title, but I'm going to kick your ass and get revenge on you for turning your back on your fans and turning your back on me. Not to do a Randy Savage impersonation or any impersonations here, except maybe the Hey-O from Scott Hall because it's so great. Because I'm not an impersonator, I'm not Jason Sensation or any of that shit. I'm not Jay Lethal. But there's a part to this match that Eric Bischoff adds. He says there will be a special referee. And then Hulk's perplexed and so is Randy. Then we see Lex is attacked by a figure who looks like Sting. I don't know if you guys can see this or not. I don't know. And then Lex is freaking out. He's like, did Sting just attack me? What the hell? He calls out Sting the next week. Sting denies him and is pissed that Lex would think so lowly of him to attack him like that from behind. Happened in real life, Lex is all confused, like, did Sting attack me? Did Sting not attack me? I think this is a good storyline because we know where it leads with Sting. The Giant says he is a free agent and no longer in the Dungeon of Doom. You could have him beat the shit out of him or whatever, but it's important for me the Giant is his own person at this point. Excuse me for putting up thing. I'm trying to find a way to put this little guy, I don't know if you see it or not, out of the way. Alright, next, still on the build, Elizabeth is forced to watch NWO beat up Randy and spray painted, and she even defends him. I couldn't find a picture of that, but there's a moment of where she lays on top of Randy and she gets spray painted. I think that's important, gives Randy sympathy, and just to go forward. Roddy Piper's here. He says that he is the ref for tonight. Bagpipes come out and be hell of a pop. Hot Rod. Did I say Randy at the beginning? Either way, Hot Rod is always fun to watch. Definitely the time he was still on a little bit. He still had fire in his stomach. He still could go. And then we see Luger versus the fake Sting. And then Luger wins, of course. And we're not going to have, what's the dude's name that is fake Sting? We're not going to have that guy beat Lex Luger. I want to say Lex Luthor. Just watch Batman v Superman. I see its problems, but back to this. Lex wins. Outsiders offer Sting money to join them and to take over. That should be the WCW. So pretty much, the Outsiders and Hulk are like, Sting, come on, we got money. You should come join us because we got the money, and with us, we could take over the company. That's too long of a thing. So here we see the Steiner brothers versus the Outsiders. I believe the Steiner brothers are the tag champs. I am not sure on that. I wish I would kept stuff written down. I'm sorry for saying a lot. And the Outsiders get the victory here, becoming the new WCW World Tag Team Champions. It's crazy to me that these two, definitely Scott. I just watched his new DVD, and it was hell of a watch. Like, I recommend everyone to go buy it, watch it, wait for it on the network or whatever. It's hell of a watch. I think, these two are great. Would be a good tag team, and definitely in the WCW environment with the smaller ring. Scott do all the work, get beat down. Kevin come in. Less amount of Kevin and this tag team, the better, because Kevin wasn't a great in-ring guy. After that, we see Hot Rod as a special referee versus Randy and Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan gets the win here, but after the Giant interferes, classic picture of the Giant smoking a cigarette. The Giant comes down, choke slams Randy. Hulk, big leg drop. Hot Rod, reluctant, 1, 2, 3. Hulk Hogan is your new WCW World Champion. So this is the end of the first part of the series. I believe the other video is getting like 30 to 40 slides. I think we're at like 7 minutes now, 7-8 minutes. I'd love to hear what you guys think. If I should add more members to NWO, just keep it to, like, right now it's the Giant, Hulk, the Outsiders, Scott Hall and Kevin Nash. I'm thinking we're gonna add the fifth and sixth members that kind of happen in real life, you know who they are. But after that, just kind of leave it where it is, because I don't think, who's an NWO? What the hell is Booker T's brother? Stevie Ray. I don't think he should be an NWO. I think right as of right now, I have guys who have potential to be more, and there was potential in them, or they proved somewhere else, or they were younger to be in the NWO, because I think it's an important storyline to carry forward. But to me, this is from '96 to like 2000. This angle could have took place. So that's it for this episode. Tell me what you guys think of the series. Should I continue? Should I fuck off? Love to hear it. I hope everyone has a good day, and tell me what you think.